Back on the cast, baby. Outdoors edition.
We're back outdoors. This is the Sights and Sounds of South Jersey. It's the episode you've all been waiting for.
So I was just thinking, because we're outside, I thought it'd be really fitting, maybe change up the theme song this week.
Yeah. Let's not intro with the jingle. This is episode 50, so this is why we're doing it big.
Doing it big outside. We're in the summer, and I found this fucking sick song. I feel like it's going to be the song of the summer, and I just figured maybe we start out with that as the intro instead of the South Jersey Bad Boys.
Now, is this song what kids would consider a bop?
Well, let's check it out. Why don't we'll play it, and I feel like it's a
And this is my first time hearing this, so
right.
Yeah, play it. All right.
I got a cubic zirconia bling watch. Feeling good cause I know that I'm looking hot. I lock the house trailer up, I'm headed for the dock. I'm on a boat, everybody here's about to rock. Wine coolers are flowing, champagne by the box.
We get the idea. Song of the summer, dude.
I do have my flippy flops on right now. Anybody else watching this podcast with their flippy flops on? I sure hope.
Man wearing the flippy flops is not really my thing.
Yeah.
I have transitioned, though. You know, I was a guy in high school that was a sneakers on the beach. I was a sneaker on the beach guy probably through college.
Oh, really?
Which is embarrassing looking back on.
Sneakers on the beach?
That's a white trash. I don't know what I was holding on to, but it was something in me where I'm like, I'm not wearing flip-flops. But like on the beach, obviously that's acceptable and the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will, as an adult man, I have a nice pair of flip-flops that I invested in.
Yeah.
That I will wear on the beach, sometimes in my backyard.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
as you are right now.
That's what I'm doing right now. Check them out. Under Armour. These were on sale in the wintertime at the outlets, and these puppies were only $20.
Yeah, you can tell.
I used to wear the Jordan slides, and I always had the slides. I don't really call these flippy flops or the slide thing. I don't like the thing that goes between your toes. Fuck that.
I used to be that way too, but then I'd always be tripping on the slides. Like I'd be walking and I would trip over the slides. Like the front would catch the sidewalk.
I can't tell you how many times I've tripped over myself.
That always happens, and it's so embarrassing. So I have the traditional flop now. What's convenient about them is if you got to go out in the morning, as a homeowner, two guys like us smoking stogies in their backyard.
You got to go outside, get your morning puff in, check out the yard.
You don't want to put on sneakers to have to take the trash out. You throw on flops.
Yep.
So there is some nice convenience to flops like that. But going out, you won't catch me dead in a flip-flop, dude. You will not catch... If I'm in a bar in flip-flops, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Well, I always wore my, sneakers and stuff out anywhere but the beach. Even on the boardwalk, I would wear sneakers. You just never know when a pickup game is going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in Sea Isle or Ocean City or something. Like, I could school those kids there, back in the day.
You're a strong power forward.
I know. I'd hit them with a hook shot. They wouldn't even know what hit them. High off the glass.
They would have seen the hook shots in 77.
Dude, I did a hook shot in middle school.
High off the glass?
High off the glass, top right corner. Yeah, that was my bank shot.
Oh, my God. You know that was a mistake, too.
Half the time it was. But when it would go in.
There's nothing more annoying than a kid that hits a bank that totally doesn't mean to and acts like he did. You're like, yeah, dude, I meant to throw that off the glass. You're like, bro, that was total luck.
Yeah, dude. I just modeled my game after the all-white leagues in the 1920s that just did hook shots and deep two-pointers because there was no three-point line back then.
There were some guys that like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar mastered the hook shot. I don't know why more guys haven't maybe worked on that and kept that in the game. I mean, it is a useful shot. It's an unblockable shot.
It is, yeah, dude. That's why I
guess
love
maybe just the percentage of how much you make a hook shot is maybe the reason that people in the NBA don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah,
but if you get that shit down, I mean, what an effective shot.
That's all I had in my toolbox. Couldn't do a crossover, could barely dribble, but if you got it to me down on the post, yeah, that's the only way I couldn't get like shit smacked back in my face by a guy 3 times my size.
Yours was out of necessity. You weren't going to be hitting a jump shot, high vertical on these guys, you had to hit them with the hook shot.
Yeah. Most of the time, it would hit like the corner of the side of the backboard. Like it wouldn't even come close. It would almost look like it was out of desperation because they wouldn't even see it coming. I'd take one dribble and then just fucking heave it, and every now and then it would go in. and when it did, boy, did they look stupid.
Oh my god! If I saw a kid throw a hook shot in a game, I would be secondhand embarrassed.
Dude, that was totally me every single year. And no one is a bigger asshole than the kid that would make a 3 off the glass.
Yeah.
Just shooting it from the fucking side and it would go in.
Forget about it.
And they just throw their hands up like, oh yeah. They should take the ball out of bounds and have them inbound it and do a redo. Reset the shot clock.
That shouldn't count.
No,
you should not be allowed to bank a 3 in unless you call it. I had one time I was in a summer league game. I was driving down for a layup on a fast break. Kid was on my side ready to block me, and I threw up a side, acted as if it was a layup, but it was basically a hook shot. Through whoop, I'm gonna get blocked, so I'm just tossing this up off the glass in, and one foul. And he was like, "Bro, you fucking stink." He was like, "You know you did not mean to hit that." I'm like, "Dude, that's my shot."
Anytime you would make it though is when anybody got so embarrassed by getting fucking a hook shot hit on them.
Yep. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Well, I'm just glad we're able to do the first episode of us smoking things that can go on YouTube and not get taken down.
Right.
By these algorithms these
nice
days.
Little stogie. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, I can't stop. I've really been getting into stogies lately. I can't stop spitting, because the little bit of paper gets on your lips.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I am getting used to it, but as we're doing the podcast, I'm noticing it because obviously, with the audio, but I'm getting used to it.
Like taking those nice big fat puffs that make a noise with the lips puckering.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I love it.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm glad that I brought the small ones because I was rocking some big fat stogies for a while, but this is definitely doing the trick. Get me a little lightheaded.
You love that lightheadedness from a little bit of nicotine and a hand-rolled Dominican. Damn straight.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of people want to say the Cubans are the best cigars, but I like the Dominicans. There's some good Nicaraguans.
Why are Cuban cigars the best ones? Because
they got a perfect.
They come over on a boat.
That's the large mystique, if you will, with those is that they were considered illegal, so it was always just they were a lot more expensive because you had to, know a guy who knew a guy. But now it's not really like that. I don't know if that whole embargo act is still a thing or not. If they reintroduced it or they cut it off, whatever happened with that. But yeah, Cuban cigars aren't really hard to come by, but they're also not the best. I think it was just the fact that going back to the Kennedys when he outlawed all the exports from Cuba, and he famously got 120 cases of Cuban cigars right before he signed it or something.
Oh, wow.
Shit like that. I think that whole thing.
Kind of a boss move, but kind of a hypocrite.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hypocrisy, JF Kizzle.
Yeah.
He seemed to be doing shit like that often. I mean, he was getting elected by the mob and then going after him as soon as he got in there.
Yeah,
shutting down Cuba. But hey, let me get a couple of them stogies before I shut this shit down.
Let me get a couple of stogs. Did that. Fucked Marilyn Monroe. Had her killed, and then he got knocked off himself.
You got to get rid of the evidence.
You do. You gotta get. It just so happens.
You can't be having Horace singing you happy birthday in front of your goddamn wife.
Yeah, that was the last straw. He's just, what they don't get in that camera angle is him just turning to the side and just saying fucking
him and he looked at his brothers at that happy birthday party and said, "We got to take care of this.
We got to take care of this." And he said to his brother, "Before you get taken care of, take care of that."
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the CIA gets us both, let's get this one out of the way.
They all got.
They sure did.
We got to do a deep dive on that one of these episodes because there is a lot of interesting. We've brought it up a couple of times and we really don't know what we're talking about. we know some of the general theories that are floated out there, but I'd love to take a deep dive and learn a little bit more about this stuff.
Yeah, we should really get into some historical context of some things.
We should really fact check ourselves sometimes.
We really should, because people tune into this to hear a couple of guys sitting in a South Jersey backyard with bucket hats and cigars.
Yeah,
spitting factual, political, historical knowledge.
Yeah.
We check all the boxes. We get it. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Bringing it to you straight in an undisclosed location.
Bringing it to you straight.
An undisclosed location right off of the new path that they are going to be putting together for, have you heard of this Camden County Link Trail, I think it's called?
No.
So they just got it passed. It's going to cost like $90 million or something. They're basically going to create sort of like a Schuylkill River Trail where people like jog up and down. It goes from Philly out to Lake Conshohocken, I believe. They're going to do a Camden County version of that. It's going from the Ben Franklin Bridge all the way down to Winslow.
Really?
And it's going to be going right down Atlantic Avenue all the way through Camden County, through, all the way up at Cooper River, through Audubon, Haddon Heights, Barrington, all the way down through Summerdale, Hynella, Laurel Spring, all the way in Pine Hill, down into Winslow. It's going to go straight on down. I think it's just going to be a path, really. But
yeah, a little hiking path.
It's going to be going along these
path.
train tracks, though, is what it's going to be following.
Oh, it's not even along like the water?
No, it's along a train track, which is so Jersey.
Oh, my God.
After you get out of the Cooper River Park area, it's just on a train track, basically.
Would you look at that view of a hobo getting blown on a train? Not even getting to overlook the water.
And right over here, you can see a discount liquor store getting robbed. They're open till 1 a.m., so...
You could jog your way through Camden and get fucking held up at gunpoint.
They had so many different areas that they could add that. Beautiful areas throughout Camden County. I mean, they could have put it right on the White Horse Pike. I mean, imagine all of the opportunities for all of those used car lots. And
a lot of used car lots, so many strip mall. Like, dude, Jersey is like, it's interesting. We have so much potential. We're kind of like spread out with useless stuff for no reason. Where it's like there is a lot of nice stuff, but you do have to drive. Like, obviously you're in the suburbs, but you do have to drive to anything cool. And it's not that it's that far. Like, it could be a quick drive, but there's nowhere, you're really walking too often to like, grab a nice coffee or something. Like, you have to kind of drive to get to any of the cool spots around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, outside of the extremely walkable Haddonfield or even Morristown up in Burlington County or Collingswood.
Unless you live right off of one of those things, which generally you have to be loaded or a professional sports player to get one of those houses in Haddonfield.
Yeah, in that nice area there, yeah.
Which, if we get our Patreon running, we could do it.
It's gonna be funding just our first year of taxes at a studio in Haddon Heights.
Dude, the taxes, I don't know, I'm assuming it's probably the same for you guys, but me and Sam were just looking at that the other day. It's literally half our mortgage.
Oh yeah,
it's just
dude.
The taxes.
Yeah, that's our half our mortgage payment is roughly that.
So we're like, what if we pay off our house? It's like you still have a mortgage payment in taxes.
Oh yeah, that's basically like if you there's people around here that I know that they don't have a mortgage payment, but you still have to pay the taxes.
Which is so expensive. It's basically I'm like, is there even? It's barely even enough incentive to try to pay off your house.
Oh yeah, because even when you do that, the government's still going to want a piece of the pie. It's still their land, which I love. That's how you've ever seen these sovereign citizens.
No,
I've seen there's traffic stop videos of cop body cams with these people.
Sure.
And they don't consider themselves. They consider themselves their own citizen of the country in a way.
Can you do that?
So they when they get pulled over, they don't have licenses or IDs, and they're like, "We're not driving, we're traveling." And they're like, we're traveling, and that's our right to be able to do that, and we don't need a license to drive a car because we're not a citizen of the United States. We're a sovereign citizen. They're very out there. Can they
get away with it?
No. They're just crazy. They're just insane.
That sounds like total bullshit.
Yeah, and these are the same types of people I saw one of them in a Facebook group that I was perusing in a local town. And
as you do,
as I do, I scope things out in the local area. And some people call it creepy. Some people say that I have a mental condition. Not so sure yet. But this one guy in there was saying he took a picture of a sign at a county park, and it said that they had hours from dawn to dusk type of thing. He's like, this is bullshit. My tax dollars go towards this county park, which means it's partially mine. So if I get enough people to join me, we can extend these hours. And it's like, what do you want to be in a county park past dusk to dawn?
You fucking dork.
Yeah, if you're banging somebody
trying to make a point.
Yeah. It was like I'm all for dying on a hill that's not worth dying on, but for something like that, I'm gonna make it a little more interesting than a county park hours.
Yeah, dude, get a better argument.
Yeah, there's much more highly investable things to go after.
Yeah, who's got the time?
Such as Philadelphia cream cheese. I go back to that all the time. I will die on that hill any day of the fucking week.
Yeah, you are really still hung up on that.
Yeah. It was just bullshit how they suckered people into marketing over around the city, and the cream cheese was never made in goddamn Pennsylvania, let alone Philly. But who am I to say? Dude, the angles in these videos are going to be great because like it's angled down, so like our legs look way bigger than like our bodies in the backdrop because of these Adirondack chairs. Like the depth perception. Not that I think anybody that watches this has good vision.
You're going to see some meaty thighs on this episode.
Yeah. My stove is like hard as a rock. I can't get much out of it.
Yeah, just like me.
Finally, something we can get of us smoking, not on Pornhub. So here, I got a lot of different news things that are going on here.
What's happening? What's going on, dude?
Here's a fun one, actually.
Catch me up to speed.
We're talking about Jersey taxes and the horse shit in this area, even though we are some certified JBBs, publicly appointed bad boys, as some people call us. Over in Delaware, our friendly neighbors in Delaware, a city in Delaware is set to give corporations the right to vote in elections. Seaford, a town of about 8,000 in Delaware, amended its charter in April to allow businesses, including LLCs, corporations, trusts, and partnerships, the right to vote in local elections. The law will go into effect once both houses approve it.
That kind of seems like a conflict of interest and maybe creating some more lobbyists.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in Delaware, where how many companies, large and small, go there for tax incentives.
Yeah. Now, would that count as one vote? Like if you are,
they would count as multiple. Is the thing.
So like if your company's Comcast and you are vote, like that's not just Comcast is voting this. Is it like every employee? How does that even work?
Yeah. So they're saying that within that town, there's 234 entities, including LLCs, trusts, and corporations headquartered there. A significant number of companies for only a town that had 340 total votes. So there are 234 entities, like companies based out of that town, and only 340 actual people voted.
Wow.
So for whatever reason, I guess they have a I don't know, they got P.O. boxes or a UPS store where you can get like a suite number. I have no idea, where you get like a company that can have an LLC based out of there.
Right.
So now they can get more votes than people. But I think what they were saying in the article is
But
pretty...
is this just voting locally, like within Delaware?
It's, I think, local,
Like
probably
that
up to
can't
state level.
Yeah.
There's no way that could be for a president or anything
Right.
now.
But what about like but for a mayor or for a governor?
Probably, yeah. In 2019, it was revealed that a single property manager who controlled multiple LLCs throughout the state voted 31 times.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if you have a big enough company, you could completely take control of the state.
Oh, yeah, it's insane. And such a small state, the first state, it's completely...
How the fuck are these things getting passed these days?
I have no idea. You know how it is? The closing paragraph of this article, the funniest thing was that one of the bill's sponsor was actually a Republican representative. He said, I don't think it's a good idea, or no, somebody else within there, a House Speaker, said that I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't want to vote to stop it. Like, what?
I don't think it's a good idea, but somebody's got to do something about this.
Somebody needs to do something.
Aren't you the House Speaker? I don't know.
Semantics,
Yeah,
right?
I was just in this for the pussy.
That's what politicians are in it for.
I want some tax bennies.
Tax bennies in Delaware.
I want some backdoor deals.
Some backdoor deals out in lower, slower Delaware. Is that what they call it?
I think so, man. So Delaware has no sales tax, right?
Yeah, that, and I think there's some type of
low property taxes.
Very low property taxes. Because I was actually looking at houses over there just to get an idea. It's crazy because like the average over in Camden County here, I feel like for like the types of houses that we have. I would say on average is between maybe 6 and 8, maybe a little above, a little below. But I didn't find any towns under 5,500.
No. Why is Jersey so high? Like, do they claim that the school districts are so good here?
That's usually what it is.
What else are our taxes going toward? Building up 95?
Gotta get that interchange out of 295 and 42 together.
Yeah.
I looked it up for my town. 75% of our taxes go towards the school district. And anytime I see people try and make arguments about it is...
Look at what the schools have done.
We were both two...
Products of New Jersey school environment.
I am, other than, I think, kindergarten through 3rd grade, everything else was public education in this. Did you have public up until 8th grade and then you went to a Catholic high school?
No, I was Catholic through and through. I was Catholic from literally preschool through college, actually, because my college was a Jesuit university. I went to University of Scranton.
Fuck yeah.
And I was so dumb. I didn't even realize it was a Catholic college. Like, I didn't realize that there was a difference between Jesuits and Catholicism.
Yeah.
So I remember I decided I was going to go to University of Scranton. I was talking to my uncle, and he was like, "Oh, is that a Catholic school?" And I was like, "No, it's Jesuit." He was like, "That's the same fucking thing, you dumbass." I was like, "Well, I got a lot to learn these next 4 years."
Yeah. Then did you have to take specific classes on religion or anything?
Yeah, they actually required us to have to take, I think it was 2 religion classes and 2 philosophy classes, which
Nice.
they were a bitch to take. Like, they were not fun.
Yeah, I remember that from my school too. Mine wasn't even a Catholic school or religious at all. We did have like a chapel and those types of classes, but we had to take 2 religions and a philosophy.
I didn't mind the philosophy courses so much, at times, but the religion ones were really fucking annoying because it was just memorizing a lot of facts about the Bible and whatever fake stories are made up in there. So it just kind of feels, at least philosophy, that kind of got your brain ticking, got you thinking about some stuff.
Hell
but
yeah.
even that, you'd be taking a test, and a lot of times it would be essay based, and you write some stuff, and the professor's like, this is wrong, and you're like, well, that's your opinion.
Yes.
As
long as you come up with a strong enough argument, or just you make it sound like it, just filibuster the entire thing. You can present on whatever the fuck, and then you could be like, well, I guess you could take an angle on that.
Yeah.
I had to do that all the time. My philosophy class in college was a Sopranos class.
What?
It was on the philosophy around the Sopranos series.
Like around the morals of it?
Yeah, all types of shit like that.
That's
yeah.
actually interesting. Like, see, that would be a class that I wouldn't mind.
I didn't mind that one at all.
Because you get to watch some TV.
Yeah, you get to watch a little TV, and you get to watch Italians
Now we're
fight.
talking.
Yeah, you get to watch Italians fight each other and eat food. Like, shit.
Now, was it right when Tony smacked the shit out of his wife?
Yeah, and he called that woman a bitch, and he backhanded her. Now, philosophically, how would be a better way to just reason with somebody?
So were they talking about basically the moral compass of Tony Soprano, where they're like, on one hand, he murders guys, he has murdered people, and then he'll stand up for like a woman who was sexually abused and threatened, like, the scene where his therapist, she gets
she gets R-worded.
R-worded.
Yeah.
And she knows that if he finds out about it, he's going to go kill that guy.
Yeah.
Which on one hand is kind of a, valiant, I don't know if that's a word.
Valiant effort?
Valiant effort. It's a good thing to do. But on the other hand, it's murder.
Yeah.
Are those some of the questions that they would...
A little bit. For the most part,
Should I be running this course?
For the most part, that was kind of the general sentiment. But
That's interesting.
But yeah, I got a C- in there, and I barely paid attention. But I think largely that's what the sentiment was.
Yeah. I mean, I took basketball in college.
Oh, we didn't have any of that. That would be fucking the tits.
We would just go in, and the guy would be like, all right, pick teams, and we'll just play pickup for an hour. I'm like, I can't believe I'm paying for this.
Holy shit. Yeah, it's like you guys are paying about $1,500 a minute for this class.
Yeah. That's what we do. It was once a week, and every single week you just go in, you play pickup.
Damn, so you had college gym teachers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we had to take, like, I think 3 gym classes.
Damn.
And it was expensive. That class was probably $900 for the semester.
Well, you're doing your part to keep gym teachers employed. That's nice of you.
That really reminds you of that scene in Good Will Hunting when he's arguing with the guy, the Harvard douchebag.
Yeah.
And he's like, you spent $150,000 on an education that you can get, on layaway at the public library. You're like, okay, well, that really makes you feel that is accurate when you're taking a fucking $900 basketball class in college. You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah, because you could
that you're required to take.
You're required to take that when you can just go out. I joined, the club teams or intramural teams. I would show up and watch women's rugby for the fun of it,
Yeah, just to watch. Just to get hard.
Yeah, just to sit there and figure out what to do with a boner on a Sunday morning.
God, these broads are thick.
Yeah, damn.
I like my woman to be able to lower her shoulder and knock a bitch out.
That's what I like to see. That's what really gets me going.
That's what I love about Sam, dude. She could definitely fucking run a chick over.
Yeah, she lower her shoulder into somebody, she'll take out a few kneecaps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did she play rugby? And
no, I was just making that up. But would love to see a girl lower her shoulder and just really give it to him.
Yeah, if we got any big broads out there to want to lower their shoulder into us, we'll film it right here in the backyard.
Yeah, be our first Patreon episode. Dan just getting trucked by a lady.
Damn, we need to go down to some college campuses, find a club rugby team, and just see if I can go out and stand there and be their dummy for practice.
I don't think you should be going near college campuses these days.
Yeah.
Not in that bucket hat.
It's advised that I don't. Definitely not allowed in high school facilities.
If you show up looking the way that you do right now to a college campus, the police are going to be called.
Yeah, got wine coolers, got the little frozen bags of, you don't really know what's in it, but you get fucked up in 5 minutes. Got
you
those.
look like Hunter S. Thompson after a fucking bender.
I just came back from Key West, and this is what happens.
Have you ever been to Key West?
Yeah, actually, last winter we went into
Key West is dope.
Yeah, dude, we went all the way down the whole Keys. We went into Miami for a night and then drove to Key Largo. We stayed there, but then one day we went out to Key West from Key Largo. Incredible down there. I don't know how anybody could live down there and actually function job wise.
Yeah.
There's people that do it.
Total party town.
Oh yeah, just nonstop, and also the weather. If it's like this down, feeling like this right now, just nonstop all the time.
It's like Neverland down there. People go there to not grow up, and you can just kind of drink and just. It feels like nobody has jobs.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, yeah.
But you're right. It's like after a while, it's like how do people do that for the rest of their lives?
Yeah, because I have no idea. Because the last 2 nights in a row, I hit my weed pen so much that I got so incredibly baked out of my mind that I was just imagining what my life would be if I grew up in a small town in Texas somewhere and was a country boy. You ever do that?
It really. It's cool to think about.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there listening to some Luke Bryan. I'm I can get behind this.
Yeah, I could a good song can totally change my personality. If it's a nice summer day and a good country song or something comes on, all of a sudden I feel like I'm a farmer who just made everything himself, and I'm like, man, I could really get behind that lifestyle.
Yeah, but then after it all washes away, it's oh shit, here we are in New Jersey. Paying.
And then you do one day of manual labor, and you're like, this fucking stinks.
Whoever does this is for fucking suckers.
Yeah, you're like, this is actually hard as shit.
I hope the mice are picking up the cicadas too. These things are out already. It's only fucking mid-July. Damn.
Yeah, the old cicadas, man. We got some killer bees in our front yard that are called cicada killers.
Cicada killers?
You know what they do?
They fucking ravage cicada colonies. Don't
Yeah,
they?
I'm like, hey, you guys can stay if you want to clean up the front yard for me.
Yeah,
Get rid of these suckers.
Put them to work. Fuck, that's
Dude,
nice.
cicadas are disgusting, man. They're so fucking big. You ever have one of them hit you in the neck?
Yeah, dude.
And you're like, oh my God, I feel like somebody just beamed me with a baseball. They're so big, dude.
Yeah.
Why are they here? How did they get here?
I feel like they're an invasive species.
Yeah, were they around when we were kids? Isn't it funny that sometimes there's certain bugs that just come into town for a couple seasons?
Yeah.
Like the what are those stink bugs?
Oh yeah.
They weren't around when we were kids.
No.
All of a sudden they came over from God knows where.
Yeah.
You know, probably Philadelphia.
Yeah, probably Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia, and they come over and they're just like, yeah, we're just checking out the area, checking out the land.
The stink bugs are the PA license plates of New Jersey, right? You see one of those and you just want to drive them off the road and just splat them against. Yeah, you just want to run them over into a.
And they'll take over and ruin an area. Like I remember my
stink
buddy.
bugs will.
Yeah, my buddy's old apartment in Philly. Not that they're over in Jersey now, but I don't know if there's anything you can really do about them. They took over the entire sidewalk in Philly, and this is a giant apartment complex.
Yeah.
All over the entire building.
Oh, shit.
If you were walking in the door, you had to just be like, all right, I got to suck it up and I got to just plow through if you're stepping on the sidewalk, you're crushing 10 at a time.
Damn.
And they were
wild.
not there the one summer. The next summer, they just infiltrated the place and took over. And there's people they were saying I think they even put out a city ordinance. They're like, if you see them, kill them because there's nothing you can do other than just squash them.
Yeah, dude, it's like that. Lanternflies have overstayed their welcome.
Yep.
Those buggers are crazy because they just start jumping.
Is that what I'm thinking of? What are the
lanternflies are the ones that are orange and black? Yeah, and red.
Yes, that I'm sorry, that's what I'm thinking of. Not the stink bugs.
The stink bugs will take over the house with that smell though. If you try and kill them and they just wouldn't that be a great defense mechanism? It's like, if you kill me, it's going to smell like shit in your house for a while.
You're like, so
that's a great defense. But
Yeah.
no, the lanternflies are what are taking shit over. They're definitely invasive.
that's what I was thinking of the entire time. So disregard everything I was saying about stink bugs. Lanternflies is what I was talking about.
Yeah. I've gotten kicked out of a few Facebook groups for telling people that I have colonies of them in my basement that I'm trying to sell for $15 a pop, and people have kicked me out. You can't do that. I was like, you can't tell me I can't do that. Yeah. So fucking people on Facebook.
My house, my rules. I'm a sovereign state.
Yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen. Oh, you got a fucking mosquito right on your cheek there.
Yeah, I'm getting bit up out here.
Damn, would have thought. Our blood is just wanted out here.
We gotta get some tiki torches back here.
Some tiki. I got a few left over from last January. If you want to,
we'll make it like a little Survivor scene out here.
Yeah, we
get
should.
some tiki torches. We'll vote some people off.
We'll vote some people out of here, and then at the end, we'll storm the city council municipal building here.
Fuck
How about
yeah.
that? Let's take a look at some other Jersey things here. Oh, this is a fun one. This made the news. This is newsworthy. A raccoon tests positive for rabies in Camden County. Damn, in Voorhees.
Haven't seen rabies in a minute.
Neither of them. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Last time I saw rabies, I saw a raccoon with rabies in my backyard. He left with chlamydia. I fucking tell you what. Yeah, a sick raccoon tested positive for rabies in Voorhees Township. No human exposures. Rabies is serious. Have you ever seen what happens? Like when somebody has rabies? These videos,
they foam at the mouth and they start to go crazy. It doesn't. Once you have it, does it kill you?
It'll kill you within, I think, days, if not a week. You have you get a phobia to water, so like you can't even swallow anything.
Oh wow, that's right.
And you go crazy, you start foaming, like you're in like another fucking world. But it's one of the most horrific ways to die. Like, you get rabies, like definitely just like
there's no cure for it. Like once you get it.
I think once you get it, that you might be able to take a vaccine for it even after you get it, but I think you're pretty much fucked if you get it. That's why rabies vaccines are pretty serious in animals and stuff, because if you get bit by one, dude, it was so crazy with my last dog Penny that it was such a terrible situation because she had lymphoma. Not to bring down the vibe here, but she had lymphoma, and they were pretty much saying like she has like weeks to live. One of the a week or two before we had to put her down, she accidentally bit my neighbor because she got excited. He was hanging over the fence petting our other dog, and she came up and jumped at him, and her tooth caught his arm, but ripped, broke flesh on it and everything.
Damn.
He had to go to urgent care. Did not know that in New Jersey, if you go and they find out that it's for a dog bite, they legally will have animal control and everybody show up at the person's house who has the dog. So they showed up and they were like, we need to get a new rabies vaccine for your dog. I was like, well, I hate to break this to you, but we actually have a date set to go euthanize her next week because she has lymphoma. They're like, sorry, but we still need to give her a rabies. I was like, you're going to make me go get a rabies vaccine for my dog that's literally on their deathbed? And they're like, yeah, it's protocol. I'm like,
my God, you're like, not to worry, fellas. I'm killing this bitch in a week.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry. They're like, we still need to do it because between now and then, blah, blah, blah. So I literally go into the vet and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get a rabies vaccine. Oh, yeah, I already have an appointment scheduled for next week. I'll see you then. But
Yikes.
That was a brutal rabies. It's still wandering around. Raccoons and Voorhees. That's a great way to test the population, that we can just release a bunch of rabies infested raccoons and see what happens.
My cousin's dog, raccoon, got into the backyard.
Yeah.
And basically got in a fist fight with their dog. Like my uncle came out there and they had the dog pinned down like it was
the raccoon.
The raccoon had the dog pinned down like it was an older kid in the schoolyard ready to spit in the younger kid's face.
Yeah.
Had it pinned down like with their arms and with its arms. And my uncle came out with like a bat. Luckily it hadn't bitten the dog or anything yet. Came out with a bat and it started hissing at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started hissing at him and he had to wave it off. Basically just threaten the guy, and then the raccoon kind of was like, all right, dude,
all right. He dropped his
he barked at him, he hissed at him. Shit. And he got out of there. But dude, raccoons are fucking savages, man.
They can look like it, and everybody, they want to try and some raccoon propaganda has been happening especially in Disney. Pocahontas with the raccoon, like cute little cuddly cartoon character.
Yeah, very deceiving. They look like they would be awesome pets, but then next thing you know, you got rabies.
Next thing you know, you got rabies, and you're gonna be pinned down to your bed, and your video is gonna go viral of what happens.
That's actually my favorite Tom Hanks movie. You Got Rabies.
Wouldn't that be a fun way to inform people they have rabies?
Yeah.
You got to show up and knock on their door, and it's like serving them with like court papers, but it's like, you got rabies.
It's like that STD test where you just get like an email or a text where it's like, hey, somebody you were with recently gave you rabies.
Yeah.
You should go get yourself checked out.
You should get yourself checked out. Some symptoms might include foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. I remember one time when Sam lived in Manayunk, we're hanging out watching Game of Thrones, and we order some food. So we hear a knock at the door, and I go out there to get the food.
Yeah.
I open the door. There's a raccoon just standing right out there. So, no, I'm sorry. We didn't get a knock at the door yet. We got a call. They're like, oh, food's here. So I opened the door. Raccoon's right there. I'm like, holy shit. I shut the door. Wait a second. I hear a knock at the door literally like within 20 seconds later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that the fucking raccoon, dude? Like knocking on the door like Jack Nicholson, like, hello? Like, here's Johnny. I open like the door again to take a peek, and it's the delivery guy. The raccoon must have like just... Like, I like, look, I don't see it anywhere. So I take the food and I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, there was literally, you got to get the fuck out of here. There was a raccoon here 2 seconds ago.
Holy
For a
shit.
split second, I legitimately thought the raccoon knocked at the door and was like, nah, fella.
Damn. Not only are raccoons getting rabies and invading our yards over here, but now they also are tapping into your Uber Eats app.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man, they don't fuck around.
Either that or you are on one hell of a trip of some type of
Who knows, dude?
substance. Let's see what else is happening. Got a few more things to do, like 15, 20 more minutes. This is going to be the itchiest episode ever known to man.
It's definitely. Did not think about the outdoors episode. About
yeah, we should have gotten some bug spray.
we didn't think about the elements tonight.
No, we didn't. Well, here's some fun news. 3 Jersey Shore beaches are under swimming advisories for high fecal bacteria levels.
Jesus Christ, Jersey.
Actually, the advisories were lifted on Wednesday. What's today?
For
Today's
high
Wednesday.
fecal activity?
High fecal activity.
Does it say the source that people have just been shitting in the ocean?
I guess that's what it is. The 3 that they list here.
That's got to be we're dumping, like back in the day, we're just dumping shit in the ocean.
Yeah, like those long sewer pipes that go all the way out
Yeah.
along the... I'm always fascinated that I never questioned those as a kid. I would just ride my skimboard around them. But I'm like, never questioned, hey, what are all these rusted lead pipes going out to the ocean for?
Right.
And I still, to this day, I've never seen anything come out of them. There's just rusty pipes going into the sand on like any given beach.
Who also thought ever that was a good idea where they're like, just fucking toss it in the ocean? I'm sure that's not going to come back and bite us in the ass.
Yeah, we should be shooting it all into space like fucking real humans here. This
Yeah,
is what...
dude.
But yeah, so you want to take a guess at the 3 South Jersey beach towns that this happened in?
Oh, yeah. Let me guess.
There's 3 of them.
Wildwood, New Jersey, number 1.
Yep, that's one of
Wildwood,
them.
New Jersey. So then I'm going to say Ocean City because that's close by.
Nope. Ocean
Ooh.
City wasn't one of them.
Okay. Seaside Heights.
Nope. One tier above Seaside as far as degeneracy at the Jersey Shore. though.
Belmar.
No. They're all south of like LBI.
Okay. Cape May.
Ooh, yeah. Yep. Cape
All
May.
right. Cape May.
Yep, Cape May. So
And
there's
then
2 out of the 3.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, Atlantic City, the
I knew
fecal
it.
bacteria capital of South Jersey.
Atlantic City's water is just brown. Like I would say it's 90% fecal.
Yeah, that's what I would guesstimate. You can't go in that water and just be like, yeah, this is all safe.
Yeah.
Not safe, but
You come
know.
out and you smell like shit, dude.
Actually, you know what? I'm looking through the rest of the list. I do see Seaside in there, the bay in Seaside specifically.
How much could someone pay you to go swimming in the Schuylkill?
Some people didn't even need to get paid when there was all those floods
I
happening.
know.
There was
How disgusting was
people
that?
jump in there and they was there no thought process as far as like going into that type
I'm like,
of water?
dude, you might as well have just laid down in front of a nuclear power plant for a week.
Guy came out, he probably had 3 testicles and a vagina.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, how did I get another nut and a pussy?
Yeah, if you go swimming in the Schuylkill for an hour, you're going to come out mutated.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm thinking that's what happened to that guy. I think he got rabies, actually.
Yeah.
That might have happened.
Fuck yeah.
Let's think
Damn,
of-
dude. That is... So I got to imagine they're just continuing to just dump sewage and waste just directly into the ocean.
At somewhere at some point, there's no way that is completely Bars.
It's no way there's that much of a high dump activity from human beings just going out there just fucking shit. No one's even on the beach in Atlantic City swimming. So it's got to be people just dumping stuff from the casinos.
Oh yeah,
just dumping their trash just directly into the ocean.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Wildwood fecal matter smells just like Philadelphia.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, this is Philly. The AC stuff can be a mixture of things, but down by Cape May, that's like more of a. I feel like
down there, people are sending floaters.
Yeah, there's some floaters going down there. There's a little more upper class fecal matter down there.
Yeah.
But and one last Jersey Shore thing here. One Jersey Shore town wrote 1 year's worth of parking tickets last month alone. So
Jesus.
Stone Harbor, good old Stone Harbor, slapped 893 parking tickets on windshields in 1 month, which beat out their entire year last year.
There's literally 100 people that live in Stone Harbor.
Yeah, and
that's amazing.
They're writing out close to 900 tickets in 1 month because they switched from paying for parking. They don't do cash anymore. They don't do meters. You have to download an app. And I guess some people are just saying, fuck it.
Yeah, they literally have nothing else to do.
They're like, let's ticket people. They brought in 40 grand worth of parking tickets.
God, dude.
So it's really nice to know that all those parking funds that you pay for are going to go directly to someone else's pocket and not be used for what they say they're being used for.
Yeah. The shore cops or like that whole system is some of the worst shit ever.
You say the short cops?
The shore cops, like, you know, the cops down the shore, like.
Oh, I thought you said the short cops. I was like, yeah, I hate short cops.
Them too, dude. I mean, you know, usually I would ride with my brothers, but you know, when it comes to the short police officers who got a complex,
I just don't feel any sense of, you know, authority that if I have to look down on someone as they're yelling at me about a ticket.
Yeah.
But the short cops, yeah, those cops that just rent-a-cops really down there in the shore, right? During the summer.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, those fines are expensive. Like, it's no fucking joke, man. Like, they're just out there, just bored, just looking to fuck you over the left.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're like, look, we don't have anything else for you guys to do down here.
Yeah.
You have to just arrest drunk people and write tickets.
Yeah. And now all the drunk people aren't even of drinking age anymore. I mean, it's always been the case, but down at the shore now with Ocean City with the unruly teens and their backpacks full of books they're trying to study for, and they're just wreaking havoc on the teens these days.
I mean, it was an amazing pastime of just growing up in Jersey, going down to the shore, and just that would just be kind of your getaway place to get fucking blacked out drunk and get into some of the most trouble you could possibly get into.
Yeah. See,
like, if you're going to do it, you got to go down the shore.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Even though it's probably going to be a town you're going to be going to for the rest of your life with your family when you're older, and then some stupid shit you did as a 17-year-old's going to come back up. Oh, I'm waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, even if you get it expunged, they go, we saw that you got this expunged. I'm like, well, what was the point of it getting expunged if you could still see it? If you can still see it on my record, guy.
It's like, sir, we can't expunge the security video of you flashing that car full of people at the Wawa in Wildwood.
Like, look, dude, the party got crazy.
Yeah. That video's gone viral 6 times. Yeah. I'm not going to expunge that shit.
You were wearing nothing but a bucket hat, sir.
Yeah, you're wearing nothing but a bucket hat. Just screaming about your penis. Yeah. Yeah. We've all been there. All right.
The ladies are wild for the wood.
Yeah. To get us out of any, we'll probably catch malaria out here, so it's been good knowing you guys.
Yeah, it's been hot as shit. We'll keep this short.
Yeah, we're at 45 here. I got one more article left. Amazon drivers are just drivers delivering for Amazon, Amazon says. This is a fun one because apparently Vice did an article about this. You notice all the people that are delivering your Amazon packages are in the Amazon gray and blue shirts. They drive the blue and gray Amazon vans and everything. They're all third-party contractors. They're not technically Amazon employees.
Why?
Well, that's just they hire people out to do it. It's just like Uber. Like those people aren't technically like Uber employees. They're subcontractors.
Interesting.
FedEx does the same thing.
Probably so that it's cheaper so they don't have to like supply them benefits and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bezos at it again.
He's at it again.
He's finding a way to not pay as much like he doesn't have it.
The richest company in the world, the first company ever, I think it was them or Apple were the first company ever to hit total revenue of $3 trillion or over $1 trillion or something. But he always wants to get out of this. So
you can't toss your drivers a couple of bennies. He's like, we'll just go through a third party.
Yeah. Yeah, so what happened was that there's a lot of union talks with Amazon now, and the Teamsters are back, and some of the drivers and stuff, and Vice has been covering this, writing articles about it. And Amazon reached out to Vice and asked them to change the headline on one of their articles, saying that they are not Amazon drivers, they are drivers delivering for Amazon, is what they wanted to adjust it to.
You're Amazon Ubers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it is always funny to me because we go back, we've talked about the gig economy on this program many times, where like any of these people delivering your Amazon packages, no matter what they are, it's just somebody that like literally had a aptitude test that took into account a small background check and as long as they had a pulse. And now
even that, like to sign up to be an Uber driver, it's like it takes you 2 seconds. You just put in your information, all of a sudden they're like, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
You got a license, you give it like there's so many things like that where if you're getting a delivery or you feel like back in the day whenever you were going to a company, like they worked for the company. You assume that somebody did some due diligence and interviewed this person.
Yeah.
Now it's just fucking anybody can just within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
People like there's like a gig economy for people watching your dogs, delivering your food.
Yeah.
Driving you around. Like,
yeah.
Are there any background checks on these folks?
No, dude. There's that. You can just get any handyman task done. But what is it called?
Right.
TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
You can. I guarantee you, there is not one thing that you can't get done by somebody that had a job application process that was less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But now I feel like that's affecting unemployment rates and stuff. People are saying like, oh, unemployment rates are at record lows with this. I was like, well, if you factor in gig economy stuff where it's basically slave wages after you compound all of it.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's pretty incredible. But
yeah, I saw something recently that the productivity of workers have gone up, since I forget exactly what it is. Let's say the last 30 years has gone up 64%. But the minimum wage has gone up like 13%. So it's people are getting more productive at the jobs, which is great for the companies and for the gigs where it's like, well, we can hire these people. Yeah. But we're not going to pay you anything more.
Yeah, exactly. All that stuff has been flat wage-wise, but everything else everything else are going through the roof. So,
tell you what, man, inflation. And
this is why we should look to move to Delaware and just let all of our voting go to the corporations.
Let's move the pod to Texas, dude. Let's
buy
a fucking mansion. We'll move in, me, you, the wives, Jackie boy.
Yep.
We'll start to build a commune.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get the pod off the ground. We'll pay way less in taxes.
Yeah.
Enjoy some barbecue.
We can
Hook
just
up
shoot
with
shit.
Dr. Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas is in the need for comedians to move their
podcast.
Yeah, they need more podcasts and they need more comedy. So
that is very specific to local Camden County, New Jersey.
And we're going to take it to Texas.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a fan base in Texas that's all about South Jersey. We're going to have an uprising down there. And we're going to just, we're going to bring the South up here or the North down there. They're not going to be open too kindly to that, actually.
That's
I don't
right.
think. But as long as we get a front yard that we can make some barbecue and shoot anybody that steps on it, we can do that.
Damn right.
Yeah. So we might as well do it. Corporations have our best interests. Get some bug spray. This has been episode 50. 50 episodes in. Do you want to leave the viewers any final thoughts after being 50 episodes into this?
Let me say this. Let me just plug one more thing. I don't know if it'll be out in time. Doesn't really matter. We have 7 listeners, but Re-Up. Hey, a little birdie in the back.
Little Robin's like, what are you plugging?
Re-Up Comedy Show is this Friday. Still have some tickets left to that. Got a great lineup. It's in Haddon Township. Get your tickets on the Re-Up Fashion website. And, check that out because that's our monthly show. And it's a lot of fun. So come on out to that.
Hell yeah. And even if not for this month, future months as well, it's a monthly show, right?
Monthly show, yeah. We'll not sure exactly when in August we're going to do it, but after this one, I'll start to put together that lineup. We'll pick a date. Holy hell.
Holy shit, dude.
Is that an apple tree?
No, it's not. Hold on. I got to grab this before we...
Oh, my God, dude.
Man, this is
went
incredible.
Full Johnny Appleseed here.
This is incredible. This happened the other day.
That almost just hit me on the head, and I invented gravity.
It's a peach, and what is happening is birds and squirrels are picking up peaches from somewhere, and they go climbing in the trees, and then they just drop them all haphazardly.
That could have knocked you out clean.
Holy shit! Imagine getting hit right on the fucking noggin with this.
Oh my God! With the core in it and everything.
Dude, throw that on your head for a second, like on the flat side, like just like.
Oh
here.
my God! That's rock solid.
Damn!
You hear that shit? Wow.
It's a rock solid pit
We better
inside
get
of
the
a peach.
fuck out of here.
There's fucking rabies running around. There's peaches. This is just
The rest of our episodes will be indoors.
Yes. This is just a typical night in South Jersey. The sights and sounds of South Jersey. Typically, this is a bag of heroin that falls, but I'm glad that it was a peach this time. So, yeah, you guys hit the bad boy hotline too, 856-617-4626. We'll see you next time inside.